Welcome back, folks, for round 2 of our trip to Zora's domain. So I just found the first stone monument wall. Take the time to read all those, by the way. It's a good background to the storyline of how they got to where they are now from all the old Zelda games. It's a lot of fun, it's a good read. So from here I'm going to climb up above that stone monument, because there's a Korok seed. Actually, there's 2 Korok seeds up here. And without the speed boost, it's only 4 steps before you have to jump. Okay, so just follow this big round mountain around. And eventually we'll be coming to a single pine tree and a puzzle block. And there we have it. Moving on around the mountain. One more Korok seed right here in this little spot anyway. And it should be coming within view any moment. There you are. Swirling, glistening pile of leaves. And there he is. Okay, so we're going to continue up to this little pond right now. There's going to be some treasure up there. 2 treasure chests, if memory serves. And I think there's another... stone monument around here somewhere, but I'll actually get that one later on. It's down around here somewhere. I'll just pin that for later reference so I don't forget. And I'm out of frickin' stamps. That really sucks. I don't know where I can recoup stamps from. I've kind of marked all that stuff for a reason, which I haven't been able to show yet. God, I really hate how limited we are on stamps. I'm probably never going to get around to doing a Lake Hylia map view, so not only that, you guys have probably caught those in my earlier games, my earlier videos, so probably no real reason at this point to keep those marked on the map. Alright, that should free me up a bit. Okay, so just continue follow. Come on, Link. Get off of there. So 2 treasure chests right here in the water. Was that 1 ice arrow? Whatever. Okay, go ahead and climb on up the hill here, or the cliff, whatever you want to call that. Blow up the false wall, you got another treasure chest. Silver rupee, can't beat that. I suppose you could with a gold rupee, but you know what I mean. Okay, so here we have another stone monument. You're also going to have some crabs and frogs and things of that nature. Bright-eyed crabs and hot-footed, maybe even a Endura frog or whatever they call those things. Okay, so now we're going to head back to where we left off, right here at this bridge. So it's relatively easy to get to. You should just be able to more or less walk to it. Just follow this big, tall, cylindrical... sorry, I lost my map there. This big, tall, cylindrical lake mountain around. That's where the Divine Beast is going to end up, by the way, once we... That's going to be his final resting place once we rescue it. Okay, so when you run out of room to walk, go ahead and fly down to your bridge. There's another treasure chest underwater right here. There's actually several, but there's one on this side. And it's a silver bow. I can't stand those weapons, but I want to clear the chest. Okay, so get back over to shore. Don't forget your rocks. Tyleos frog. I think I called that an Endura frog before. And a couple more treasure chests off to the side, but first let's get the prince's attention. Or I should say he'll get Link's attention. Okay, I'll have a Lizzle here, cooking food, eating. I just like to sneak strike him. I suppose I don't need my Guardian Sword anymore for that job. It's not thunderstorming. Okay, you got a cooking pot here. Even though it's raining, it's under cover. So feel free to use that if you need it. And just to show you on the map what we're doing now, we're going to head up this direction on our main pathway. And you'll have a couple boulders coming down, so do be aware of that. And then one boulder is going to come down and block your way, so you got to do a little bit of climbing here. Okay, so we got walk, don't run. If you're in your full stealth, you got a Lizzle coming up on your right. And I like to sneak strike him usually, but I think I caught his attention. Oh, I didn't. And for you picture takers, you got some early game weaponry here. Should have some more hidden Lizzles coming up. This would be another good place for electroshock resistance, but since we know we're here, we're just going to try and take them all out without getting noticed. Well, so much for that. There we go. And you got another stone monument here, so go ahead and take your time, read it. I always recommend reading this stuff because it's really good storyline, really good read. Oh, I forgot to mark that, jeez. Okay, so that's stone monument number 3 on our travels. They are numbered, and I'm sure that's not the number the game gives them. It's just the number that I find them in. Number of order, I should say. Alright, folks. So we're going to detour from the main road here just a little bit. We're going to climb up here. And there's another little armory up here with some Lizzle trouble. And a treasure chest. Can't beat that. So depending on what kind of weapons drops you're getting in your game, these might be really good, or they might be early game weapons, hard to say. In my game here, they are really good weapons. 50, I'll take it. And I do want to see what that other one is. Durability. I just don't care for the durability up in this game. That's better. Alright. So anyway, that's where we are on the map. And I just put a little sword there to kind of indicate this is a little mini armory, so to speak. Actually, I'll go ahead and put another one right there. Alright. From here, actually, before we proceed on, I think we got another stone monument on this side of this mountaintop, whatever you want to call it, mountain peak. Okay, so go ahead and talk to it, read everything it has to tell you. Alright, so now we need to kind of climb back up to where we were, and you can find some dry spots on this climb. There is a thing that kind of jets out and gives you a little bit of cover. Not a lot, but you know, something's better than nothing. Saves you a little stamina there. Okay, so from here, I'm actually going to once again kind of cross over. We're heading up to Rails Pond. Crap, I'm out of stamps again. Unbelievable! Stamps! Ugh. Programmers, we need more stamps. This is ridiculous, man. I don't even have that many stamps out. Alright, I'm going to have to do a map overview of somewhere and get some more stamps back. So anyway, for now, I'm just going to get up to Rails Pond. Which I put a blue pin at. Reason being, there's a Hinox up there. We're just going to go ahead and kill that Hinox since we're here in the area. It just makes sense to kind of combine it now, just because Well, we're kind of up here anyway. And also, once we get the Divine Beast completed, all we'll have to do is talk to the right person, and then that side quest will clear itself because we will have already killed it. You got a little spot here with some Fleet Lotus Seeds. And I suppose I don't really need to mark that area with 2 little swords, I'll just do the 1. That'll help save a stamp. Okay, so just like before, you'll be able to find some areas here with cover, but I will recommend the climbing gear for this climb because it is a bit higher than the last couple we've completed. And pretty soon here I'll be catching that dry spot. And I think I just found it. Go ahead and let yourself recharge. So not too bad of a climb because there is that little dry patch under cover. Okay, just wanted to point one thing out before I get going too far here. There's more seeds. And there's that Hinox, by the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and kill Hinox first. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kill Hinox first. And since it's raining, that should help with your stealth a little bit. I still wouldn't go like hauling butt up to him, but you will have some more stealth than you're used to. I actually meant to put the climbing gear back on. I guess I'm just so used to putting that stealth suit on. That's the first thing I automatically do there. Alrighty. So, I would like to check to see what kind of weaponry drops. Critical hit isn't too bad, but I already have one. I'd rather have that than durability. I can't stand durability. Not when you can get attack power up, you know? It just doesn't make sense to me. Durability. Alright, so anyway, there's our Hinox. Alright, so from here there's going to be a yellow flower down around here somewhere. And that's going to be a Koroks. Now you're definitely going to want the climbing gear on for this. Because this one is very challenging. In fact, you might even have to consume a stamina meal while you're chasing this yellow flower around. Just because it goes out over the ledge, so you have to do some climbing in the rain for it. Now some people recommend waiting for the rain to clear after you do the Divine Beast, but since I know how to climb in the rain, it just kind of makes sense to me to do it while we're here. Okay, and here's where it's going to start hanging over the ledge for the climbing in the... Uh-oh, what are you doing, Link? For the climbing in the rain aspect. So you're always going to want to stay above the flower, but same idea. 6 steps, do your jumping. 6 steps, do your jumping, because you're going to slide after 6 steps one way or another. So you might as well jump after your 6th step. And at least not lose too much altitude. So here's where you would normally be consuming some stamina, and I wasn't paying attention there. One final jump. I'll go ahead and eat something here. Ooh, that might work. That sure did. So like I said, very challenging in the rain, but it is doable. As long as you got that climbing gear on. Or you consume a high level speed boost. Alright folks, that's pretty much it for up here in this area. I am now going to jump down to the lake, and that might sound kind of counterintuitive, because you might be thinking it's a long climb to get back up here, but it's really not. There's actually a serpentine thing that gets you back up here. You don't even have to do any climbing. You just walk, kind of zigzag your way back up here, and we'll get ourselves back on path. But for now, there's a lot to do down here in this lake below, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. There's also a gold rupee down here. There's another monument stone, and a couple of Korok seeds, I believe, or maybe just one Korok seed, I can't remember. But either way, it's worth our trip down here for all that fun stuff. Alright folks, when we come back, we'll meet back up at this little spot, and we will resume round 3 of our trip to Zora's Domain.